Praise be to you, Yahuah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking out the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuah, you are the only true living God. Indeed. Thank you for your Yahushua, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim of the Yahudim.
Shalom, family. This is the Remnant Awakens, and I am your brother, Pierre Lidji. I'm glad you're here with me today, whether you're listening in your car, at home, or maybe you're just taking a walk and trying to clear your mind. Wherever you are, I just want to say, thank you for tuning in. We're going to get real today, and I mean really real. If you've been following the last few episodes, you know we don't shy away from tough topics. Today's no different. So, let's get into it. Let's start here. The medical industry. Now, I know some folks might get uncomfortable when we talk about this, but I gotta say it. The system that's supposed to heal us, it's not always what it seems. I mean, look, I'm not saying every doctor is out here plotting, but the industry as a whole, man, it's built on money, not on your health. You ever notice how it's called healthcare, but most of the time, it's really sick care? They treat symptoms, not the root. And honestly, if you get healed, you're not a customer anymore. That's just facts. I'm not trying to be harsh, but we gotta open our eyes. Babylon systems, like we talked about before, they're all about control and profit. The medical industry is no different. And, you know, I grew up in West Africa, right? I've seen both sides. There, sometimes you don't have access to all these fancy hospitals, but you see people healed by prayer, by natural things Yahuah made. Here in America, it's pills for everything. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. Don't get me wrong. But don't put your trust in the system over the Most High. So, what actually causes disease and sickness? According to Scripture, many diseases are both spiritual and physical. I know some people don't want to hear that, but if you read the Word, you see it over and over. Sometimes it's what we eat, what we breathe, what we put in our bodies. Other times it's spiritual, disobedience, generational curses, unrepented sin. Remember when we talked about the Torah and how obedience brings blessing? That's not just spiritual, it's physical too. I mean, look at Deuteronomy chapter 28. Blessings for obedience, curses for disobedience, including sickness. And yeah, sometimes it's just living in a fallen world. But don't let anybody tell you it's all random. There's always a root. Sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's both. Does Yahuah still heal? Yes, absolutely. I mean, come on. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. If he healed in the past, he can heal now. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've experienced it. And, you know, in the last episode, we talked about how the resurrection is our true hope. But that doesn't mean Yahuah doesn't move right now. Sometimes healing is instant. Sometimes it's a process. Sometimes it's spiritual healing before physical. But don't let anybody tell you that miracles stopped. That's a lie from religion. The remnant, those who walk in covenant, can still see healing. But you gotta trust him, not the system. Now, let's talk about end-time signs. Revelation chapter 18, verse 23, reveals this about Babylon. for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. That word sorceries in Greek is pharmakeia, where we get pharmacy. I'm not saying every medicine is evil, but you gotta ask yourself, why is the world so sick? Why are new diseases popping up all the time? Why is there so much confusion about what's healthy and what's not? It's deception, family. Babylon's system is about control, confusion, and keeping people dependent. We're living in a time where sickness is everywhere, and the answer is always another pill, another shot, another treatment. But the root is spiritual. The enemy wants to defile the temple, your body, and keep you from walking in the fullness of Yahuah's promises. So, what must the remnant do? If you are a part of Yahuah's remnant, you must come out of Babylon's system. I'm not saying go live in a cave, but you gotta be wise. Pray before you take anything. Ask Yahuah for discernment. Take care of your body. Eat what he said is food. Rest on Shabbat. Forgive. Let go of bitterness. All that stuff matters. And honestly, sometimes you got to say no to things that everybody else is doing. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's righteous. The remnant is set apart. We don't follow the crowd. We follow the shepherd. Let me leave you with this. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19. Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Ruach HaKodesh, who is in you, whom you have from Elohim, and you are not your own? Your body is a temple. Treat it like one. Don't let Babylon defile it. Don't let fear or pressure make you do things that go against your conviction. I'm not perfect, I mess up too. But every day, I honor Yahuah with my body, my choices, my faith and obedience. That's what the remnant does. Family, don't wait for the world to collapse before you act. Get your house in order. Detox your spirit and your body. Guard your eyes, your ears, your diet, your prayers. The remnant is not just waking up. We are preparing to endure and to reign. I am Pierre Lidji, your brother from the tribe of Yehudah, and this is the Remnant Awakens. If this episode opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so it reaches more people. Subscribe if you're awakening to truth. Comment below with what stood out to you. And share this with someone still trusting Babylon for healing. Until next time, Shalom. See you all on the next episode.
Praise be to you, Yahuah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking all the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuah, you are the only true living God. Thank you for your Yahushua, whom you truly love. You are Elohim the Elohim.